Especially under the new presidential leadership in America, Israel and America are good, close friends. But what explains this good, close relationship? Let's explore. Shalom, my friends. This is the Kiev Gersh with Israel in 5, where we give you everything Israel in 5 minutes. Please like and subscribe. And if you have any questions, want to keep the conversation going, please do so below in the comments. Israel and America, you can say, are very good friends. And like friends, they sometimes have their fights, they sometimes have their disagreements, but in the end, they remain friends, strong friends, close friends, with a very, very important and strong relationship. But how do we understand this? What brings America and Israel so close together? Think about it. They're so different. America is huge, hundreds and hundreds of millions of people, right, over a large, large size. Israel is this tiny little country the size of New Jersey with about 10 million people in it. Right? Israel has ancient, ancient roots that go back thousands and thousands of years. America, right, just over 200 years. So many other differences. Israel's the nation state of the Jewish people, right? 80% of Israeli citizens are Jewish. In America, you have a plethora, you have such a wide diversity of different kinds of peoples, religions, ethnicities, cultural backgrounds. Again, on the surface, they seem like two totally different countries. So, what makes them such good friends, and why is their friendship so important? Well, let's start off with the fact that they're both democracies, right? We know that Israel is the only true democracy in the Middle East, and that is a very, very important shared connection, right? America values democracy, obviously, and would like to see democracy spread around the world. So, in a region that is so volatile and also so influential on world politics and world economics, it's very important for America to have a democratic friend in the Middle East. And that shared political connection is very, very important and has a tremendous impact on the relationship between America and Israel. But it goes deeper than that. We know that the Jewish people have had the idea of tikkun olam, of helping the world, fixing the world for thousands of years. The Jewish people have had this idea of being a light into the nations, not saying that we're better than any other people or any other nation, but they were trying to bring a special light into the world to help guide the world and add to the world's journey towards a better future. Well, when you look at American history, especially the beginning of American history, America was very much about that. In fact, when you look in the history of early America and the founders of America, they looked at themselves as the new Israelites, and they looked at the land that they were exploring, discovering, building up, and developing the country that they were building as the new Israel. Right? This is documented in history and historical documents and research. It's a fascinating thing. Right? The early Americans and the founders of America really looked at themselves as something historic and revolutionary, bringing back the old kind of biblical view and approach to life into a new modern country. And that's what they wanted America to be. They wanted America to be a light into the nations. They wanted to help the world. They wanted to guide the world to a better place and a better day, right? Seeing how many different countries with violent political leadership were out there, they wanted to change that. They wanted to, again, guide the world to something different and something more beneficial for all people all around the world. And that has been a guiding light and a guiding force in America's history and its philosophy and its founding. And again, Israel is the same way. Right? The idea of the Jewish people coming back to the Jewish homeland is not only good for the Jewish people. Yes, if you look at Zionism, it was a reaction to anti-Semitism, right? And Jews needed a place to come to call their own so that they can be safe, so they can decide their own fate, right? A Jewish government guiding the Jewish people. And fortunately, that's been incredibly successful. But at the same time, it doesn't only stop there, right? Once the Jewish people are in the Jewish homeland and have their own Jewish country for the first time in 2,000 years, now we can really bring to life that idea of tikkun olam, of fixing the world, of being a light into the nations. And then you try to help this world get to a better day and a better place. So you see this incredibly strong shared vision, mission, and interest between America and Israel, both trying in their own unique ways and in their own regions, trying to make the world a better place. All right, it's not perfect. Things are imperfect. We live in an imperfect world, but each country really being based on that kind of idea and that kind of reason for its existence. And that is one of the major, major things that really brings together America and Israel, was trying to fight against the terrorism, of course, of the world, but also against the kind of leadership that leads to people being oppressed and suppressed and living low quality lives. And both America and both Israel want to see all people thrive, right? Not just survive, but thrive in this world, from the east to the west, north and the south, that all let freedom ring, really let freedom ring. Like the Jewish people, right? The whole concept of a Jewish state is based on the ancient idea of that we are slaves in Egypt and we are freed. And then we came to our land and we built our own independent state, right? Those two historical events are very, very deeply connected. And the idea that we were once slaves is deeply ingrained in our national collective consciousness, right? That we were slaves and we were freed. We want to bring freedom to all people. And again, America shares that interest, that mission, and that vision. So that's a little bit of what really brings together America and Israel so closely, so tightly, and makes them such close friends and such close allies, and why it makes a lot of sense that Israel and America are close the way that they are, especially under the current political leadership. All the best, my friends, and be well.